Oh no, the recipe. Oops. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Freodore, the site of NIJISANJI EN's 11th unit by the beat. おはようございます。NIJISANJI EN 消息 by the beat のビジュアルセンスがこだわりのデザイナーフリオドールです。Hi. I am pretty sleepy. I am pretty sleepy right now. I woke up at, I think I did my post, my good morning post on X, formerly Twitter. And then I went back to sleep a little bit more, and then I woke up like 30 minutes before the stream, so I was able to prepare everything in time, I think. 結構眠いね。眠いです。なんか、Good afternoon ツイートして、また寝落ちして、配信30分前に起きちゃった。まあ全部なんか準備できたけど、まあ眠いね。眠いよ。No, this is not my chicken schedule again because I'm sleeping and waking up pretty late now, so it's just Frio. I'm not on my chicken life, unfortunately, but maybe we can return to that later. But yeah, no. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, good evening, anyone. Hope you guys are doing well. まあ今日というわけでおはようございますね。今日は日本で祝日でしょ？祝日なのに早く来てくれて嬉しいですね。ありがとうございます。今日もいい一日過ごせましょう。And everyone that's waking up early, very early for the streams. Hello, welcome. Let's have a nice day today. So, as I explained in a few earlier streams, I was able to buy a good amount of beans because of a Black Friday sale at this store. I ended up buying 3 blends and 1 single origin. And all these blends sound really interesting, so I'm very excited to try them out. なんか前回話したことあるね。話してたよ。ブラックフライデーセールで、いろんな豆を買ってくれたから、味わうのを楽しみにしてるね。でね、今回は3個ブレンド、そして、シングルオリジン1つを買ってくれた。今回は、最初のブレンドを入れてみます。So, we're gonna try the first blend here. And, I mean, it's showed at the beginning of the stream, but this is gonna be the recipe we're using. It's gonna be my usual 2-pour method. Well, Lance Hedrick's 2-pour method, but it's what I tend to use on a daily basis. So, I think that's appropriate for me to try the beans, you know, a consistent recipe for me. And yeah, no, this blend's name is called Ghost Rider. So I'm really curious about what makes it Ghost Rider-ish. Or maybe it's just like a fancy name. But yeah, we're gonna be using the... Where's my mark? マークはどこ？ここかな? Yeah, we're gonna be using the Origami Air M dripper. We're using my 2-pour method. My favorite daily recipe, the 2-pour method by Lance Hedrick, and the Kafek TH3 paper filter, my favorite filter as well, pretty fast draining filter. And as for the blend, we're gonna be brewing the Ghost Rider blend by Proud Mary Roasters. Proud Mary Roasters, I believe, is a roaster that started in Australia, but now I believe they have a store based in North America, and they also have a I don't know if they have other locations. They even have their own cafe, but what I know is that they ships internationally. So for the next following coffee satsus, where I'm gonna be trying the blends and single origins from Proud Mary Roasters, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be able to buy them if they're interested. So this is a blend of Brazil and Ethiopia beans. It's a natural process. That means that it was fermented with the pulp of the fruit. And the tasting notes are milk chocolate, red grape, blueberry, and apparently it should have like a syrupy kind of a consistency or taste. It's the roasting profile, it's not written in any of their beans. Instead, they have a different measuring thing where it says just mild, curious, and wild, but it's not really about the roast level, but more about like how upfront the taste is. So since this time it's wild, it should be a very like upfront, or very easy to understand the taste, I guess, in a way. Very upfront, I think is just the best way to do it. Best way to describe it. But I mean, we'll see after we taste it, right? And then it's 15 grams of beans, 150 waters. We're doing like a 1:16 ratio, kinda. And a coarse grind, 30 clicks on the Comandante Z40. And our usual recipe, okay? Let me explain in Japanese を今回日本語でも説明しますね。いつも通り、日常レシピで入れてみますね。折り紙 RM 使ってるし、そして使ってるレシピは、ランス・ヘドリックの、2ステップ方法。使ってるペーパーフィルターはカフェクの TH3。これは一番好きなフィルター。流すのは早いから。そして、今日入れる豆は Ghost Rider Blend っていうのブレンドだ。Proud Mary Roasters の Ghost Rider Blend。多分みんなが Ghost Rider してるの？マーベルのスーパーヒーラーだよ。Ghost Rider っていうの。そしてこのお店でインターナショナルシッピングできるから多分日本でも注文できると思う。そしてこの豆はブラジル豆とエチオピア豆のブレンドだね。プロセスなんていうの日本語でなんだったっけ。生成過程ね。生成過程はナチュラルプロセスだね。だから果肉を蒸気をなしで発酵された豆は。味わいはミルクチョコ、赤いグレープ、ブルーベリー、そしてシロップってちょっと面白いですね。多分あっさりよりこってりかな。シロップって書いてるから。そしてローストレベルはあっさりだと思うけど、先生書いてないね。このお店で。ただなんかマイルド、キュリアスとワイルド書いてるから、今回はワイルドだよ。けど先生なんか暗くないね。だから深入りじゃないと思う。ただワイルドは味はまっすぐわかるの意味だと思うけど、味わうときにわかるかも。そして豆は 15g、 お湯を 250g、 そしてコマンダンテ C40 で30クリックで引きます。そしてこれはいつも通りのレシピね。Alright. Excuse me for the explanation. Oh, I forgot to write the temperature of the water. There you go. We're gonna be brewing at 93 degrees Celsius, just to keep it safe. And also, this meme, these beans. I was thinking of mame in Japanese. I'm getting confused. These beans were roasted on the 17th of November, so they have even less than a week since they were roasted. So they're probably not at their peak level yet. Maybe after some time passes, it's gonna be even better. そうです。この豆は、17日に焙煎されたから、多分、今じゃなくて、もう、あと1週間後でもっと美味しくなると思うけど。まあ、とりあえず、入れてみよう。Still a little bit early, but okay. Let's start the ASMR section of the stream. ASMR ランを始めます。Let me change the setting on the microphone. And there you go. Now you should be able to hear the surroundings of my room a little bit better. Okay. So the water is heating up. Let's start. So this is a new bag, so I'm excited. I haven't opened it yet. この豆袋は全然開けたことないから楽しみにしてるね。I thought it would be a little bit stronger smelling, but it's actually not that strong. Because, for example, my lychee or the Calpico strawberry beans are actually super smelly. The fragrance is, it's pretty easy to tell. 今回は匂いはそんなに強すぎないね。なんか、ストロベリーカルピコ豆よりそんなに強すぎない。Alright, so we're gonna do 15 grams. Be careful not to spill anything. We went a little bit over, that's 17 grams. 13 grams, okay. Need to do 15. It doesn't have to be super exact if you're like a gram or two over. Or like 0.1, 0.2, that's fine. Alright. There you go, 15. Let's close the back properly. 袋を閉めるの大事だね。メンテナンスのために。You guys can hear the water boiling now, right? The water heating up. お湯を温めるの聞こえるでしょ。Okay, where's my... Wait, did I bring my spray? Did I forget my spray? スプレー忘れたか？ Oh, 1 second, I forgot my spray. スプレー忘れたから、ちょっと BRB ね。Oh, I found it. I had just dropped it. 見つけたら落ちたから。Yeah, no, I did bring it. I did remember bringing it. It was just, I had just dropped it. Yeah, no, I got it. 見つけた。ただ落としてたわ。Okay. Let's do a spray. There you go. And now we're gonna set our commandant to 30 clicks. 今回はコマンダンテを30クリックで設定します。30クリックに10 20 There you go. 30. 30クリックね。This, if you're not using the Comandante, they should be around 950 to 1000 microns. So our water is pretty much ready, so let's grind our beans. Our beans, not beams. pretty easy to grind. They're not hard at all. 全然硬くないね。弾きやすい。Usually when beans, especially light roast beans, are recently roasted, they are pretty hard to grind compared to the usual, but this time it's actually pretty easy. Okay, let's get our dripper now. Okay. We should be ready soon. Just wait for the water to heat up back up. In the meantime, let's pour the grinds into the dripper. Here we go. It smells nice though. And it smells pretty nice. 結構いい匂いね。ちょっとフルーティー。The back actually does not say the red grape, blueberry, and syrupy tasting notes. The back actually just says, tastes like creamy milk chocolate and tropical fruit bomb. A tropical fruit bomb. I guess this is just to tell you like how it tastes like, and the other one information from the website is more about the actual tasting notes. But yeah, no. I really wonder what is gonna be the taste that comes out the most. そうね、袋で、この味わいを書いてないね。ただ、クリーミーミルクチョコと、トロピカルフルーツボンブって書いてるよ。Actually, I should probably link you guys the website. This is the blend we're doing today. Feel free to check it out. It recommends a 1:16 ratio for filter and 1:2 for espresso, which we're doing 1:16, so. All right. Okay, our water is ready. So, let's start brewing. お湯を準備してるから。始めましょう。Let's do our best. So we're gonna do around 40 to 50 grams of hot water. There you go. I'm gonna wait on around 45 seconds. There's a little bit of gas coming out, but nothing out of the usual, so that's a good sign. それに、CO2 出てないから、いいサインかもね。Maybe it's not super early to brew. And now we're going to do a turbulent pour, so we're going to be pouring from further away than usual, so that we can cause more turbulence among the grinds. To 250, there you go. And we're gonna swirl a little bit so it does not drain too fast. And we're done. もうできたね。ただ待ちないといかない。It's draining at a good pace. I think we're gonna be done by around a minute and 40-ish seconds, so that's a good sign, that's a good sign. 多分1分50秒で完了するからいいと思う。 Yeah, no, this recipe is really cool. It's super easy. Super easy. You can do it while sleepy. Like me right now. このレシピはめっちゃ簡単だから眠い時にも入れるよ。だからちょうどいいよ。There you go, and we're done. 完成しました。はい。Let's put her stuff away. And I think our total brewing time was around a minute and 50 seconds, so it's usually what I aim for. I usually aim for around 1 minute 40 to 2 minutes, depending on the beans, but it you don't really need to be too particular about the brewing time. そうね、なんか普通に1分40秒から2分ぐらいまで目指してるけど、まあそんなに心配しなくていいよ。だって豆によるから美味しいならいいよ。As long as it's good, it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's swirl the coffee a little bit. ちょっとコーヒーをぐるぐるして、Alright, カップに注ぎます。しょ。Alright, let's give it a try. Iただきます。Warning for anyone that's not good with drinking noises. Please bear with me for a second. I'm just gonna taste the coffee, okay? 飲む音苦手の人にちょっと注意しますね。コーヒーを味わうから。There you go. Our mic should be back to normal. マイクは普通の設定にしたね。It's way less fruitier than I thought. I thought it was gonna be super fruity like some of the other experimental coffees that I've tried. Like the strawberry Kalpiko one or the lychee one from what's it? I think Onyx Coffee. Or the strawberry Kalpiko one from Luminos. But this one does not taste as experimental. It's it is sweet, but it's not sour at all. It's not like a tarty, fruity taste compared to like the strawberry Kalpiko or the lychee one. It's more like if you guys have ever had dates, it kind of reminds me of dates a little bit. And I do get a little bit of the milk chocolate on the aftertaste more than anything. そうね、なんかちょっとライチ豆とストロベリーカルピコ豆みたいにまっすぐフルーティーすぎるな味を期待してたけどちょっと違うね。そんなになんか全然酸っぱくない。全然酸っぱくない。ちょっとなんかもっとデッツっぽくて甘い。そして後味でなんかチョコレートを少しだけ味わえると思うけどなんかそんなにエクスペリメンタル味じゃないと思う。美味しいけどね。It's pretty good though. It's not super sweet, but there's some sweetness to it. It does not, it's not super sweet. Maybe it's also because I'm tasting it within like a week of it being brewed. But I definitely know, I can definitely tell what they mean by like a, because on the website it says big buttery and creamy body, syrupy and thick, jammy red grain and stewed apricot. I definitely feel like the syrupy and thick mouthfeel is there. It feels like a more dense, thicker drink than some others I've tried. 今日やっぱりシロップってわかるね。なんでシロップ書いてるってわかると思う。アサリよりこってりだよ。食感がこってりだよ。I'm trying to see what there's a little aftertaste that I'm getting, but it's kind of hard for me to tell. なんかちょっとなんか後味があるけど、ちょっと説明するのが難しい。なんだろう。I wonder what is it? But you know, I think I still can see the wild aspect of it. I think I don't know, it kind of feels more like a medium roast than an actual light roast. It could not be a light roast. It could be like light medium maybe. 多分浅いじゃないかも。ちょっとなんか中入りみたいに感じてるけど、なんか豆を見たら結構なんていうの、明るいから、多分ライトメディアムかな。But yeah, no, maybe it's because they're fresh. I agree with that. I really need to taste this a week later and see how it changes. 1週間後でまた味わないといけないね。どうやって変わるかな。今は美味しいけど。It's pretty tasty right now, though. It's pretty tasty right now. But you know, on the website for Proud Mary, you can see all the different blends that are available. All of their proprietary blends. I can share the website again. これはこのお店のブレンドだね。I was able to buy all of them. All 3 of them for me to taste. So next we're gonna be able to try the Angel Wings blend and the Humbler blend. I believe the Humbler blend is recommended for milk drinks. It's supposed to be like, it's on the mild categories. It's supposed to be like very pleasing. Nothing like out of this world. Like good for a daily cup type of blend. And then Angel Wings, which I've also like seen recommended. It's kind of like also like a balanced all-rounder with caramel, toffee, and butterscotch as their tasting notes. It's probably on the sweeter side than the fruitier side. But ブレンド面白そうよね。Angel Wings は万能があるみたいなブレンドって書いてるから面白そう。そして Humbler はミルクドリンクでおすすめって 書いてもらおうから。面白そう。And the names are pretty interesting, right? Angel Wings, Ghost Rider, Humbler. You can also like buy a blend of 3 bags of your choice for a small discount, I think. Like a pack of 3 bags of your choice. Because yeah, no, the theme apparently for Ghost Rider is loud and proud. Angel Wings is consistent and classic. And then Humbler is made for the people by the people. So I guess maybe the intention of Humbler is more for like, if someone asks, hey, can you brew me some coffee, and you don't know what they like, you cannot go wrong with that one, maybe. But we'll see. We'll have to see later on. Which blend I try later, I am not sure. だって袋でいろいろ書いてもらうね。Ghost Rider でなんか loud and proud なんかうるさいってうるさい味ってなんかうるさくて自信持ってるみたいな意味書いてもらう。そして Angel Wings でなんか consistent and classic って書いてるからなんか全然変わらないクラシックみたいな感じね。consistent。そしてなんて言うの日本語で最後のハンブラーは人から人に書いてもらうから多分誰かねコーヒー入れてくれるって聞かれたらじゃあ何が好きってわかんないから多分ハンブラーはセーフかな。This is the first time I tried beans from this vendor, from this store. And from what I kept reading and hearing, the quality of the beans in this store is really good. Especially like their geishas, but their geishas are pretty expensive. So I didn't buy one yet. But it's like they have like, for example, a $40 anaerobic honey sunset from El Salvador. I'm looking at the website and they also have they have any geishas right now? They have a yellow bourbon pulped natural from Granja Sao Francisco, probably Brazil. $36. Oh yeah, and they have the Panama geisha for $70. So yeah, no, it's quite expensive. Maybe one day we'll try it out, but I wanted to buy more variety than just buying one expensive bean type, so I thought let's try the blends. Let's try the house blends since they're like their proprietary flavors, right? And then later on we can maybe try this more expensive one. そうだね、いろんななんか高級コーヒーを売ってるから多分なんか$70のパナマゲイシャとか$40のエルサルバドールアナエロビックハニーとかまあ高いから今回一つだけより種類を買いたかったからただブレンドとシングルオリジンも買ったね今回。I believe what was the single origin that I bought. ブレンドじゃなくて何か言ったか覚えてない。I don't remember. Wait. What was the one that I bought? Oh, right. I bought a single origin pulped natural from Brazil. That one's gonna be interesting also. I'm probably gonna taste that one last so that I can rest a little bit more. That one I wanna actually rest it properly. ブレンドを全部買って、そしてブラジル豆も買いたね。でも多分あれは最後で味わおうと思う。ちゃんとなんか焙煎から待つために。But yeah, no. Pretty tasty. I think someone asked if I drink coffee only on Sundays or every day. I still I do drink almost every day. I do drink almost every day, not just for the Zatsus. Can you imagine having to wait till it's Sunday every time for me to drink coffee? That would be sad. That would be pretty sad. It's like I cannot have coffee till stream. Because I mean, of course I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun brewing the coffee for you guys on stream. And tasting it together and stuff, but sometimes I just wanna like vibe with my music while I brew my coffee, not thinking too much, and then after that maybe even get a snack to drink it with and not just taste it by itself. After I already know the taste profile of the coffee and see what I can combine it with. For example, the strawberry Kopiko, when I've been combining with cheeses a lot, I think it goes really well with Manchego cheese and Ivorian cheese. That's been fun. Hmm. そうだね。月曜日だけじゃなく、まあ、普通に、毎日コーヒー飲むね。時々飲まない日があるけど、普通に飲むよ。もちろん配信で入れるのも楽しいけど、そして味わいをなんかコーヒーを味わうのを楽しいけど、まあ普通に何もあまり考えなくて音楽を聴いて毎日コーヒーを入れるのをめっちゃ好きだね。そして一人なんか食べ物と飲むのもいいよね。例えば最近ストロベリーカルピコ味豆はチーズと飲んでるよ。特になんかマンチェゴチーズ結構いいコンビだと思う。めっちゃフルーティーなコーヒーだから。I don't always snack on something while having tea, but I mean while having coffee, but sometimes I do. It really depends on what I'm craving. Sometimes I'll have coffee by myself, sometimes I'll have it by itself, or sometimes I'll have it with a snack or something, but I'll definitely have coffee. なんかいつもお菓子食べるわけないけど、まあ日によるね。Yeah, no, this is pretty tasty. I like it. あ、やっぱり美味しいね。結構気に入ってると思う。Pretty good, pretty good. And most of the time when I'm having a coffee satsu, it's for me to taste a different recipe or a different bean for the first time. So I don't usually eat on stream. But also I just don't like eating on stream, so it's kinda weird or kinda unlikely for me to do a satsu while I eat with you guys. Because then depending on the food, like, my throat can get weird. It's not the same compared to waiting some time, you know, so usually before streaming or before recording, I try not to eat. And I don't like eating noises either. When I'm monitoring myself, I'm always monitoring my speaking, so then I would have to hear myself eat, which is not not pleasing to me. そうだね。配信で食べるのが好きじゃないよね。だって喉に影響があるから影響があるし、そして食べる音好きじゃないから、そしていつも僕は一人をモニタリングしてるから配信で食べたら全部食べる音を聞こえるから嫌だかな。だから普通にコーヒー雑談で新しい豆や新しいレシピを味わえるね。だから雑談で食べるのは多分珍しいかも。And it's not just my sounds either, like in general I don't like eating noises much, eating ASMRs. I'm not very good with them, so it can be helped. Ni modo. I taught you guys that word the other day, right? Ni modo. そうね、なんか僕、もちろん自分の音はちょっと嫌かもけど、普通に食べる ASMR あまり好きじゃないね。僕が苦手だから。音は食べる音は苦手だ。僕。What does a wild next to light roast mean? This vendor does not write the roast profile. But it writes mild, curious, and wild. And for this bag, it said wild. So I guess it's supposed to be like how upfront the flavor is supposed to be. Or how different the flavor is supposed to be, so I am not sure myself. I really am not sure myself, so. そう、咀嚼音が苦手ね、僕。違う ASMR は大丈夫？まあキーボード ASMR が好きだね。そしてなんかカフェ ASMR も好き。最近なんていうの、なんか中国語でコンフチャっていうの ティーセレモニーの ASMR 聞いてたね、マジで。いい感じだったわ。Yeah, no, I do not like eating ASMRs, but there are other ASMRs that I like. I do not listen to them all the time, but I do like keyboard ASMRs, for example. And I think the other day I was listening to the Chinese tea ceremony ASMRs. That was really nice. I think it's called Kung Fu Cha? Kung Fu Cha? That was a very nice ASMR. I really would like to learn to do it someday. Like the Chinese tea ceremonies with like the table, the tea mascot, and like the high quality leaves. Right now I'm focusing on coffee more than anything, but it seems so interesting. And I like tea a lot also, so.カフェ ASMR ってどんなのなのかな？まあ、多分この前、コーヒーを、豆を焙煎から ASMR って、ASMR 動画を見てたね。なんか、コーヒーを焙煎して、後で、ちゃんと入れるの。ASMR みたいな感じ。そして、なんか、カメラショットが綺麗から、いい感じだった。You know, for example, when I mean by cafe ASMRs, I remember watching one, for example, where it starts out with the beans without roasting, and then you can listen to the person, the user, slowly roasting the beans with a little tool. It had very pretty camera shots, and then later it's grinding them, brewing them. I also remember watching tapioca, a bubble tea drink making ASMR from a cafe as well. Also beginning with like, I think you do roast the tapioca pearls as well, right? So they were roasting the tapioca pearls, then making it into a milk drink in the end. Like sweetening the pearls as well. It was nice. They're not vlogs, it's just completely quiet ASMR videos with really pretty shots. タピオカ作る ASMR も聞いてたね。タピオカから、タピオカも焙煎するでしょ？もう昔からちゃんと覚えてないけど、なんかゼロからタピオカ作る動画を見てた。マジでいい感じだった。英語でバブルティーって言うよ。Do I watch them for relaxation or as BGM? It depends. Sometimes if it's something that I've never seen before, I'll just be genuinely curious. So I'll watch the actual thing. And then if it's something that I'm more familiar with, then maybe I'll have it as BGM. But lately, more than ASMR, I don't really listen to ASMR much anymore. Whenever I'm working or doing other stuff and I want something in the background, I'm listening to either my genmates or a senpai's stream. Sometimes I'll even rotate. Like I'll come to like one stream for like 10 minutes, then leave, then go to another one and rotate a bit. And that's why sometimes there will be times where like I comment on a stream, and then like 2 hours later I comment again. It does not mean that I was there for the 2 hours. It just means that I probably came back to it once I had something else to do, and then commented again. けど最近なんか BGM ならあまりなんか ASMR を聞いてないね、最近。普通に、同期と先輩たちの配信で BGM で聞いてるね。なんかいろんな作業してるときに、いろいろしてるときに。だから、多分コメント欄で僕をよく書いてるね。僕も。時々なんか、ローテーションがあるね。多分、この時を、10分で、10分見るを後で、多分、先輩たちの配信も見てみるね。だから時々、コメント欄で、いろいろ多分コメントして、そして2時間後でまたコメントするの。けど、そうしたら、ずっと2時間で、見てたわけないね。ただ、多分、まあ普通に、最初少しだけ見て、後でいろいろして、じゃあ、あの配信戻って、またコメント欄で書くってことね。JP 先輩ともうよく見るけど、まあ、文化の違いがあるから、ちょっとなんかコメントを邪魔したくないね。だから JP なら静かで聞くよ。静かに。I also do watch my JP senpais a lot, but because of the culture difference, I do not want to bother too much on the comments, so I don't write much there. I tend to like just listen quietly when it's JP senpais. I don't really want to bother. So there's times where I have done it every now and then. But まあ少しだけ書いたことあるね。少しだけで。Clips of me dropping my JP senpai streams. Yeah, I did that at first, right? With specifically Trout senpai, right? Because he was talking about me on stream, so it was or like about By the Beat in general, so I thought, okay, let's write a bit. And I mean, I have talked with Trout senpai a little bit more than most JP senpai, so I'm a little bit more comfortable chatting there because he did tell me it was okay. Of course, I still don't want to intrude too much, but yeah, no, really cool senpai. そうはね、なんかトラウト先輩で書いたことあるね。いろんななんか切り抜きがあったね。By the Beat デビューした時に先輩は雑談で話してたね。だから僕も書いてたわ。チャット欄で。まあトラウト先輩はいろいろ話したことあるね。プライベートで。だからもっとそんなに邪魔してる気がしないね。先輩も大丈夫って言ってもらったから。まあ優しいけどいっぱい邪魔したくないね、やっぱり。治療深い意味わかるよ。英語で書くのいらないです。気にしないで。ありがとう。 Nice. You want me to promote the stream? Right. Speaking of JP senpais, November 27 JST, we're gonna be having our PR stream for the Nihon Hyakaten collab on Oliver Senpai's channel. Sable and I will be participating in it. Please look forward to it. We're gonna be talking about the goods that we'll be releasing, and also the selection of salt that we picked. I don't want to elaborate too much on it because we probably will save that for the stream, but yeah, no, please look forward to it and maybe our reasoning as to why we chose each flavor salt. Really looking forward to seeing everyone with the goods, and then if you guys can visit the panel as well, that would be cool. If you guys take pictures, make sure to share in the Aigosat tag, okay? もちろん、まあ、いっぱい、まだ教えたくないね、多分、PR 配信で話した方がいいと思うけど、まあ、JST の27日に、オリバー先輩枠で、日本百貨店コラボの PR 配信しますね。いろいろなグッズと自分で選んだ塩セットを売れるから楽しみにしてね。そして全部全部のお店じゃないけどパネルがあるでしょ。パネルがあるから誰か写真撮ってくれたらエゴサで共有してくれたら嬉しいね。楽しみにしてるよ。そう、秋葉原のお店だけかな。ああ、覚えてないんだ。ね、ちょっと見てみるね。Let me check real quick. ちょっとチェックしてみる。Was it only the Akihabara store that has the panels, the life-size panels? Chung. 日本百貨店食品館のみの設置となります。Yeah, only the Akihabara store is gonna have it. I see. 確かにね、秋葉原だけでパネルを取り下ろすね。取り下ろすパネルを秋葉原だけで設置します。And yeah, that's gonna be my first life-size panel in Japan, right? I think we already had some in Thailand and in the United States. Now Anime Impulse happened. I saw a few people taking pictures with us by the beach. That was fun also. So yeah, it's exciting to also have it in Japan. For the first time. そうだね。もうタイとアメリカで設置したことあるね。パネルはコースニチとアニメインパルスで。今回は日本で初めて。嬉しいね。嬉しい。日本初上陸か。 But yeah, no, I think it's better for me not to talk too much either, even about like the illustrations or the clothes we're wearing there, right? Because I don't want to enter the panel stream and be like, what do I talk about? I talked everything in the coffee Zatsu for the Ghost Rider blend already. So maybe it's better if I just save my comments until the PR stream. まあけど、まあこれ以上話さなくてほうがいいよね。だって PR ストリーム、PR 配信で、もう全部コフィーサツなんで、話せたから、じゃあどうしようっての状況は欲しくないから。PR 配信楽しみにしてね。オリバー先輩での枠で。オリオ先輩のパネルは200メートルあるかな。すごいよね。Yeah, no. Oliver senpai super tall. I wonder how his panel's gonna look next to me and Sable. 確かになんかセーブルと僕のパネルのそばに絶対にすごいでしょ。かっこいいよ、オリバー先輩。Yeah, no. It's gonna be cool. Thank you so much for supporting me, Sable, and Oliver Senpai as well. We'll be under your care, okay? もちろん、今日、ケタにマジで楽しみにしてるね。僕、セイブル、オリバー先輩、そして僕を応援してくれてありがとうございます。このコラボでもよろしくお願いしますね。You know, even if it gets colder, the flavor does not change much this time for this bean either. It's around the same, which I guess is nice. It really does not get any more bitter or acidic when it cools down, so I think that's a good sign. そうだね、コーヒー冷めても、味は全然変わらないから、いい感じやね、全然。苦くなくて、酸味も上がらないから。いい感じだ、いい感じ。多分アイスコーヒーに、アイスコーヒーでも美味しそう。This is probably pretty good as iced coffee as well. It's probably pretty good as iced coffee. Texture? No, I mean, usually, no, I don't think that the perceived texture changes much for me. It's still a little bit thicker than the usual light roast I would drink, and that stays even as it cools down, but maybe depending on the person, the texture can change, or the mouthfeel of it. 食感があまり変わらないね、冷めても。まだこってり感があると思うけど、まあ多分人によるかもね。 Is it still coffee weather for you? I think lately it's getting colder, so I've been drinking mostly hot coffee only, but I mean, it's not super cold to the point where you cannot have iced coffee. Like I think at night it gets like 9 to 10 degrees Celsius, and that's not even that cold, so it's not bad. そうだね、確かになんかここでもう寒くなってるけど、そんなに寒くないね。今一番寒いのは10度ぐらいだから、まだまだだね。多分12月からもっと、まあ結構寒くなるかも。Wait, what is this? Is it the winds? ちょっと待って。Is that an airplane? 何か聞こえるよ。飛行機かな？わからん。I don't know what that is. It's not from inside this place though. なんか中の音じゃないけど。You know, it's kind of like カタカタカタカタカタカタ。My window was shaking a little bit also. なんか窓ちょっとだけなんか震えてたけど。多分飛行機かな。飛行機かヘリコプターかな。Maybe it's a helicopter or an airplane or something. Interesting. No, no es el camión. No. Aquí no pasa el camión ni el carrito de los elotes ni nada así. Sí, it calmed down, right? もう静かになったね。It's already okay, so. It was probably an airplane passing by. 多分飛行機だったかな。What was I talking about? Oh man. 何を話してたか忘れた。身をそらしたから。Anyways, what kind of food would I pair for this coffee? お菓子と何合うかな？このコーヒー、この豆。I mean, the taste isn't, at least now, maybe after a week I'll change my mind. So it's kind of hard for me to say something definitive, but maybe... I don't know, I think sweet bread would be okay with this. I think sweet bread would be pretty okay.まあ多分1週間後味はちょっと変わると思うから、まあ今言うのは難しいけど、まあとりあえず今日の味で、今日の味なら甘いパンと似合いそうだと思う。多分メロンパンとか、なんか、なんていうの、ホルネット？チョコホルネットっていうかな？忘れた。コルネットかな？コルネット。What do you call those like horn looking things with chocolate inside? I think that would have a nice pair because they're not super sweet and I think they would go nice with coffee. Oh, korone ka. なるほどね。korone だったか。Like the chocolate cornets. I don't know. If anyone has seen Lucky Star, you've probably seen them. 海外人なら多分 Lucky Star 見たことある人多分わかるね。チョココロネ。I actually did not see those often overseas. I saw those in Japan, and the moment I saw one in Japan, I was like, I need to try it out. I always saw this in Lucky Star. So I need to try it out. Who do you agree with at the mention of how to eat that thing? Ah, that's true, right? They were like arguing about how you started, right? For me, I would start eating it from the thinner side, the smaller end of it. The smaller corner of it. I wouldn't start it from the flat side. 確かにね、アニメでラッキースターでなんかチョココロネをどうやって食べるのが正しいって理論してたね。理論じゃなくて議論してたね。確かに。僕なら多分細い片隅から食べるかもね。僕なら。だってフラットの部分は一番チョコレートがあるからあれは最後で食べたいよ。Because in the end, like the wider flat part with chocolate has the most chocolate in it, so I want to save it till last. Let me see the shape again just in case. Choco Corone. Yeah, right? Because even then, like, if it starts from the wider part, it's kind of hard to get it in one mouthful, right? I feel like you would make more of a mess because it's too big for, like, one bite. そしてなんか、でかい部分から、一口で食べるのは無理でしょ？なんか多分汚くなるかも。It's probably too sweet also. Like you're getting all the chocolate in one bite. When starting it from the shorter end. Wouldn't starting it from the shorter end cause it to spell out? I mean, from the ones that I tried, the chocolate wasn't super melty. It would stay in place. So I didn't have that issue. Ma 多分バージョンによるけど、食べてみたチョココロネは、チョコレートはそんなに溶けてなかったから、まあ、細い部分から食べたら全然なんかチョコレート落ちてなかったね。大丈夫だったか。大丈夫だったわ。I think, what was it? I think Konata-san from Lucky Star would like mention just licking it from the bottom, right? That is true. そしてラッキースターのコナタさんが、後ろからただ舐めるって言ってたね。僕は嫌だよ。I do not like licking my fruits much. I do not like licking my foods. No, I would not dip them in coffee either. I do not like licking food in coffee. Dipping food in coffee. English. I do not like dipping my food in coffee, even like sweet bread or anything. I like drinking or eating it along with coffee, but I do not like, because then the food particles get stuck in the coffee and I don't like that. I don't like that. コーヒーに、パンとか食べ物をディップするのが好きじゃないよ。無理だ。そうしたら、食べ物の、なんか、小さくパートをコーヒーに残るから、それは嫌だよ。もちろん、パンとコーヒーを食べるの、パンはコーヒーと食べるのが好きだけど、まあ、別で食べるのが好きよね。Like when you dip a cookie in milk and the cookie breaks into the milk, that's super sad. It always gets super sad when that happens. No dipping Oreos in milk? No, I don't do that much. Oreos, I just like eat them in one bite and that's it. Sí, cuando quedan migajas en el café. No me gusta. Aunque es súper común, o sea, remojar el pan dulce con el café la concha. Pero no, a mí no me gusta. No me gusta que queden partículas de la comida en el café. What do you mean by one bite? Yeah, just put the whole cookie in your mouth and then just eat it like that. That way, you don't have to deal with crumbs. Because I don't like crumbs from eating cookies. So the best way to avoid that is just eat it all in one bite. Yeah, they're not that big either. You guys gotta remember, I'm not a small hedgehog, so I have a normal-sized mouth. Is that not normal? Maybe. I thought it was. They're not that big either. 日本でもオーリオクッキーを売ってるでしょ？僕はなんか一口で普通に食べるよ。で、そうやって全然汚くなるから。そんなに大きくないよ。They're not that big. I don't think they're that big, are they? Mini Oreo. まあミニオリオは確かに違うけど、まあ普段のオーリオの話だったけど。One bite would be too sweet? Yeah. I like the mint Oreos. Have you guys tried like the thin mint Oreos? Those are my favorite ones. I rather have those than the regular ones. なんか新ミントオリオが好きよね。あれは一番好き。だって普通のオリオは確かに甘すぎるから。日本で売ってほしい。売ってないの？ They don't sell the mint Oreos in Japan. No, I love mint. Everything mint flavored I like. ミントは全部は好きだよ。Mint toothpaste? Yes, I do like mint toothpaste also. It is quite pleasant to brush your teeth with mint toothpaste and feel refreshed after, no? Is that not normal? Do you guys do the the strawberry flavored kids toothpaste? I always thought those were kind of nasty, you know? Like, there would be like the Spider-Man toothpaste and it was like strawberry flavored because kids don't like mint. And it's kind of like, no. そうだ、子供時なんかミントは嫌いから子供時が子供たちがあまりミント好きじゃないからなんか子供向けのトゥースペースもあるね。歯磨きするときに。けどなんかストロベリー味みたいなトゥースペースだけど嫌だよね。嫌だよ。I like mint everything. Mint choco, normal mint, mint, mojitos, peppermint. I don't like the peppermint candies much. They're too sugary. But mint flavor in general, I like mint ice cream, mint chocolate ice cream. Mint ice cream without the ice cream, just mint. Chewing actual peppermints. Peppermint tea. Mint candy canes I don't like, but I don't like candy canes in general. They're too sweet. Peppermint works well with chocolate, but not on its own. What? I like chewing just the peppermint leaves. 全部が好きだよ、ミントなら。全部が好きだよ。It's not unusual. People do that. Chewing the leaves. Like if you get a mojito, you can eat the peppermint leaves that it comes with. It's not weird. It's not unusual. People do that. Hmm, なんかペパーミントのなんていうの leaf 葉かなの葉っぱなんていうの日本語で leaf 葉あ、葉っぱか OK うんミント葉っぱ食べるのは普通だよ全然珍しくないよモヒート頼んだら全然食べれるよ美味しいよめっちゃなんかリフレッシング感じするよ逆に体にいいよ It's actually like good for you, right? To chew and eat peppermint leaves, it's good for your stomach. I think for your digestion. なんかお腹にいいって聞いたことあると思う。葉っぱ食べるの。少しだけね。いっぱい食べるのは多分ダメだけど。うん、すっきりした感じあるね。Yeah, it gives you a very refreshing feeling. I heard it's good for your stomach. Yeah, peppermint tea is probably my favorite herbal tea. ハーバルティーならペッパーミントが一番好きかも。 That one I like eating with sweet bread also. 甘いパンと食べるのが好き。ペパーミントティー。Ginger tea is really good. I like ginger tea also. Ginger tea も美味しいよ。喉にいいからよく飲むよ。I drink it quite often because it's pretty good for your throat. So it's quite nice, quite nice. You know, ginger in general, I like quite a lot. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, no, I think for like cold weather, it does give you a very like comforting warm feeling, right? Ginger tea. It's probably like the best time to drink it. 確かになんか冬の時に一番いいかな、ジンジャーティー。あったかい感じある。I mean, if I've never had mint tea, is it delicious? I mean, if you like mint, then I think you'll like it. I like mint everything, so peppermint tea is like just perfect for me. It's not super strong either. So recently, eucalyptus tea has been really nice as well. I was surprised by how tasty I found it. It has a really nice, I think it matches really well with Peipakwa, actually. なんかユーカリティーも最近飲んでるし、マジで美味しかったよ。ペイパーコアといいコンビになったわ。Is mint the same as yerba buena? Or are they different? Peppermint is yerba buena, yes. Good herb in Spanish. Peipacoa is just this. Look, we summoned the drink Peipacoa straight from the bottle. NIJISANJI Ian Liver. Peipacoa ボトルから飲むライバーを紹介してくれたね。Hello, Calix. How are you doing? Welcome. You're potion maxing. But how do you measure your doses, though? Do you feel like young Link drinking the potions whenever you drink it, so that you can like go around and roll in Kokiri Village? You laugh, but that's exactly why I like it. Who's laughing now then, huh? I see. I mean, just be careful though, because I mean, it does have sugar, right? Unless you're buying the sugar-free one, so. What does it taste like? For me, Peipakua tastes mostly like licorice. That's the thing that tastes the strongest for me out of the syrup. It's pretty nice. It's a very comforting taste. Very soothing on your throat. Lately, I put it on my tea also. Like, I have a... Whenever I have my tired voice, whenever my voice gets fatigued, I do like this throat soothing tea where I do lemon, ginger, then turmeric, then apple cider vinegar, and then peipakoa. It's like all these things that, who knows if together they have the same effect, but all of these things are supposed to be like good on your throat. So I just maximize everything by putting it together, and it feels super soothing. I like it a lot. And the taste is not bad either. The apple cider vinegar makes everything like more sour-ish, tarty, so I think it gives a nice effect. The Avengers of Throat Care. But I should call that like the Throat Avengers tea. That's a nice name. The Throat Avengers. そうだね。なんか最近、ペイパコアのティーをよく入れるね。レモンジンジャー。そして、ターメリック。そして、忘れちゃったね。まあ、話したことあるけど、リンゴ酢じゃないね。アップルサイダービネガー。入ってるし、そして後で、ペイパコアも入ってるから、全部は、喉いい食材から、リスナーさんから、コメント欄から、アベンジャーズ、喉アベンジャーズ、ティーになるね。いい名前だよ。アベンジャーズティーにしようか。But from now on, I'm gonna call it the Throat Avengers tea. 喉アベンジャーズティーにしよう。I wonder which ingredient would be what? I think the lemon has to be Hulk, right? Because it's green. Ginger can be Thor. No, but actually, maybe the turmeric can be Thor because it's actually like a pretty strong tasting thing. Oh, I add pepper also because you need pepper to activate the turmeric as well. Lemon is yellow, lime is green in your country. In Latin America, depending on the country, our lemon is green and the lime is yellow. If you look up limon, it's gonna be green. I use the green lemons. So. No, la lima es verde, depende, ¿no? そうね、多分、なんかラテンアメリカによって、なんか、多分なんかメキシコのライムは小さくて、緑だね。そして、ラテンアメリカでライムは、もっとでかくて、黄色だ。People from Spain and Mexico fight about this. So yeah, people fight about this. なんかよくなんか議論があるね。Sí, no, el limón amarillo es dulce y el limón verde es ácido. そう。イエローライムは甘いけど、緑ライムは酸っぱい。Lemon equals yellow, lime equals green. I mean, depends on the country. In Spanish, lima, which translates to lime, is yellow, depending on the country. And limon is small and green. Tacos でよくなんか緑ライムをつけてるよ。タコスに黄色ライムをつけたらダメだよ。ダメ。When you're eating tacos, you want to use the green limes or the green lemons. You don't want to use the yellow lemons. No. I think the only time where maybe yellow lemons would be okay on tacos would be like on fish tacos. Probably. 多分イエローライムは多分なんかフィッシュタコ、魚タコスだでといいと思うけど、なんか肉タコスは良くないと思う。Maybe like in other countries, the thing known as lime is what we would use for tacos. 魚のタコスもあるんだ。あるよ。海近いの場所に、ね、メキシコでなんか人気だよ。そして、なんていうの。エビタコスもあるよ。美味しいよ。We also have shrimp tacos, which are pretty good if you like shrimp. I think I remember seeing a story, right, about was it like a Mexican family that moved to Japan and they set up a taco place, and the first type of tacos that they started selling was seafood tacos, like fish tacos or shrimp tacos, because they thought that would be the most suitable for the Japanese tastes. Taste buds, maybe. So yeah, no, maybe you guys can find them somewhere. I don't remember the place. And they use like those fancy tortillas with like dark corn. With like blue corn, I mean. Yeah, it was a taco truck, if I remember. そうね、なんか、メキシコから日本に引っ越したの家族は、なんかタコスのお店を始まって、多分、日本の好みは、魚の方が似合いそうと思ってたから、フィッシュタコスを売ってたね。日本人に肉より魚の方が好きそうから。そしてなんかおしゃれな、なんかファンシーなトルティーヤも作ってたね。普通のコーンじゃなくて、青いコーンでトルティーヤ作ってたわ。美味しそうだった。I'm personally more of a meat tacos person, but every now and then a nice fish taco is nice. Every now and then it's nice, but if I'm gonna eat tacos, which I don't really eat that much lately, I probably will go for like asada, birria, or carnitas more than anything.いや、青いは緑じゃないよ。マジで青いだよ。ブルーコーンって探してみたら出るよ。まあ普通に僕が魚タコスはそんなに食べないね。普通にタコス食べたいときに、ただなんか肉タコスの方が食べたいけど、まあたまに美味しいよね。普通にアサダかビーリアか カルニタスタコスを頼むよ。注文するわ。Birria tacos are where it's at. Yeah, with some nice Oaxaca cheese. With some melted cheese on it. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna get hungry. ちょっとタコス食べたくなっちゃうよ。ビリヤタコスはチーズといいコンビだよ。It's okay, the day's starting for a lot of you guys, so maybe you guys can have something nice to eat. まあそっちには今日はまだ始まってるから後で美味しい朝ごはん食べてくれたらいいね。Can you make your own taco? I mean, it's really not hard. You can, if you have the meat. You don't even need to make your own tortillas. You can just heat them up and then add the meat and whatever garnish you like. I think the hardest part if you're overseas, it's probably finding corn tortillas. Because usually, from what I've seen, it's kind of hard. Most people find flour tortillas and that's not a taco anymore. You can make quesadillas with flour tortillas, but you cannot. But it's not a taco thing. And you know, hard shell and soft shell, that's different. Hard shell is not like authentic tacos. Hard shell is more like the American version of tacos. Soft shell is the authentic ones. そうだね。そして、多分海外で、多分タコスを作るために一番難しいのは、コーントーティアスを見つけるのね。普通になんか、フラワートーティアスだから、それはタコスじゃないね。なんかコーナトーティーヤは、ブリートとか、ケサディアとか作れるけど、タコスはできないね。コーンが必要。そして硬いコーントルティーヤスもダメだ。それは、なんかほんまのタコスじゃない。なんかアメリカ版タコスだ。アメリカ版がある。タコベル考えたら、まあ、それは100%アメリカだよ。タコベルね。Yeah, now if you guys think of Taco Bell, that's completely American. It's like the American version of it. Or kind of like Tex-Mex in a way. Tex-Mex とメキシコ料理は全然違うよ。Tex-Mex は、なんか、メキシコ影響があるのテキサスからの料理だね。だから、テキサスだからアメリカの料理だ。メキシコで全然食べないよ、それ。アメリカ料理だ。There's some people that say that burritos are American, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they originated in Mexico, but there's two versions. There's like an American version and there's the the Mexican version, right? I think the Mexican burritos are a little bit, they're longer and they're thinner. Meanwhile, the American ones are thick and like full of like rice and cheese and a lot of stuff. But I don't think it's normal to put rice and burritos in Mexico. If I remember correctly, but I could be mistaken. そしてなんかブリトスの種類もあるね。テクスメクスブリトとしてメキシコブリトもあるよ。なんかメキシコブリトは普通になんか長くて細いだよね。けどアメリカのブリトは普通になんか細くないよ。結構太いだよ。なんか食べるのは時々なんか難しいよ。日本のコンビニのアメリカ版かな。まあコンビニにいた時にアメリカ版のあるやつだった。見てたのはね。Yeah, no, the ones that I saw in the Japanese convenience stores were more like the American version. Panda Express, Chinese food. Yeah, I mean, it's very tropicalized. Very tropicalized food, right? I do like Panda Express a bit, though. Sometimes I crave like the orange chicken and that's it. That's probably like the only thing I order there. They used to have some spicy chicken that was nice also, but they don't sell it anymore.パンダエスプレッソのオレンジチキンが好きだけど、まあ全然なんか中国料理じゃないよね。アメリカ料理だよ。普通に。多分、時々なんか海外の人とかも、中国料理食べたことない人は多分、パンダエクスプレッソは中国料理なんだって思うけど、全然違うよね。違うよ、全然。海外向け中国影響ある料理みたいね。中国風料理。そうそうそう。だから違うよね。タコベルは似てるよ。Do you have any favorite Japanese dish? I like saru soba the most. Cold soba? That's my favorite. California roll. Yeah, the California roll is the same, right? It's not Japanese at all. When you think of like, when Japan thinks of sushi, you think of like the nigiri. Like the raw fish with the seaweed and the rice. But I feel like overseas, when you think of sushi, people think of the rolls. So yeah, no. 確かになんかカリフォルニアロール、まあ、いろんななんか海外で日本でない巻きがあるよね。時々海外人がいるよ。日本料理大好きだよ。カリフォルニアロール大好きだ。カリフォルニアロールって全然日本料理じゃないけどね。ざるそばが一番好きだよ。Cream cheese and sushi? I don't mind it personally, but yeah, no, it's not the authentic sushi experience. 確かにね、アメリカでも、寿司に、巻きにクリームチーズを入ってるね。似てるよ。あれは罪かな？僕には全然構わないけど、まあ。ほんまの日本よりじゃないね。Nowadays, I don't really order rolls much if I go to eat sushi though. I usually rather just order the nigiri. まあ寿司食べるときにあんまり巻き頼まないね。注文しないよ。普通に握りだ。I will usually just order like salmon, tuna, and eel. Hmm, なんか普通にサーモン、マグロ、いや、うなぎ握りを注文するわ。¿Quieres la ventana? Ok. ガディタちゃんが窓を開けてほしかった。She wanted me to open the window.うなぎ好きだよ。I do like eel pretty much. Especially like eel sauce is also pretty nice. Do you like uni, sea urchin? I want to try it. I've never tried it. Whenever I go to some places, they're either sold out or I just order other stuff. So yeah, no, I haven't had the try to try uni, but I do want to try it. I know some people hate it, some people like it, so I'm very curious about it. Maybe I won't like it, maybe I will, but I'm very curious. そうね、ウニ食べたことないね。けど、なんか好きと嫌い人がいるからマジで気になるね。全然食べたことないよ。いつか食べてみたい。食べてみるまで全然わからないでしょ。It's something that I probably won't know until I try it, so that's why I'm very curious. I can be quite picky with food sometimes, but I think it's only fair that I try it at least once. I want to try fugu also one day. But I would probably try it only in Japan. I wouldn't try it here. そしていつかフグも食べてみたいね。けど多分フグなら多分に高校じゃなくて日本で食べてみたいね。いつか。I remember like my first impression of fugu was that Crayon Shin-chan episode where Shin-chan and his family go to a fancy place to eat it and then Shin-chan eats all of it and they get mad at him. Something like that, and then he's acting like it's so delicious that he's like acting like super surprised, but then they think like, oh no, did he get poisoned or something? That was my first introduction to fugu. そうね、なんか一番、なんか最初、フグを紹介された時に、なんかクライオンしんちゃんのエピソードでね、しんちゃんと家族と、フグのお店のレストランに行って、しんちゃんが全部を食べて、親方が怒っちゃうのエピソードだったね。そして美味しすぎて、しんちゃんが、っての反応してて、毒されたってみんなが思ってたね。懐かしいよ。ただ美味しすぎただったけど。Yeah, no. しんちゃん so nostalgic. So nostalgic. マジで懐かしいよね、しんちゃん。面白かった。マジで失礼だったけど。He was so rude to his parents, but I remember finding it so funny as a kid. I don't think I've ever watched it with the with the Japanese dub either. I think I've only seen it with the Spanish dub. そして日本語版で見たことないかも。クレヨンしんちゃん。スペイン語版だけで見たことある。スペイン語版しか見たことない。巻き舌しんちゃん見てみたい。うん。いつか機会があったらぜひ見てね。面白いよ。見てみて。And if you guys want to see Shin-chan roll his R's, you can watch the Spanish version. 家のライバーは野菜嫌いな人多いイメージがあるけど、フリオは野菜好き。まあ僕がなんかいろんな食感で苦手だから、まあ野菜もなんかそんなに得くないけど、最近がもっと前より食べれるようになったね。特に日本に行った時に。なんか全然ネギとか苦手だけど牛タン食べた時に全然問題なかったよ。まあけど味は全然構わないね。ただなんか食感苦手。Yeah, no, as for like vegetables, I am very, very bad with a lot of textures, but I think with time I've been getting better at eating them. For example, I'm really bad with chewing onions. For example, I like the taste of onions. I really like the taste of onions as a garnish. But for example, when I went to Japan and ate a gyutan, beef tongue, it wasn't a problem for me. So I think over time I'm getting better at it. It's not something that I'm proud of at all. It's kind of embarrassing to be picky with food, especially because it's not even the flavor that I'm bad with. It's more the textures though. It's kind of embarrassing when eating with people. I am not that bad though. I think I'm pretty decent to the point where I can go to any restaurant and find something to eat. I'll never struggle with that, but still. そうだね。なんかそれになんか苦手食べ物があって、まあ恥ずかしいよね。やっぱりそれは好きじゃないよ。Alright. It's getting noisy outside, so. gonna close the window. そうだね。まあ、なんか、レストランならどこでも、注文できる食べ物なんか食事があるから全然、なんかそんなに悪くないけど、まあ、好き嫌いだって好きじゃないよね。何でも食べれる人はマジで羨ましいよ。だって特になんか味は全然問題ないね。野菜味はあんまり問題ないけど、食感なら苦手だから、まあ、やばいよね。恥ずかしいよ。なんか子供っぽいから。まあ、前よりはもっと、なんか食べれる食べ物広がったから。ゆっくり、街になってるけど。まあね。昔、友達と食べに出かけるのをちょっと恥ずかしかったね。I think I've talked about this before, but my strategy to whenever I would eat food that I didn't like, especially like if I visited someone's house, because it's kind of rude to not eat it, right? I just wouldn't chew it. I just wouldn't chew it. I would just like cut it to small pieces with like a fork or something, a fork and knife, and then just swallow it. And then I'll be like, yeah, it's delicious. I would be like, maybe like, what's like, yeah, it's delicious. It's delicious. そうだね。昔、まあ今はあまりしないけど、なんか多分、誰かの家を食べに行ったら、マジでなんか食べないのは失礼だから、装飾しなくて、ただ、装飾なしで食べてたね。そして全然装飾しなくて、おいしいよ。おいしかったよって。おいしかったよ。って言ってたね。そう、丸飲み。まあけど、なんかナイフで切ってたね。そんなにでかくなかった。Of course, I would call it to small pieces. It wasn't an issue. I wasn't like a pelican or something, just like swallowing everything, right? 小さくピースに切ってたね。ナイフで。ペリカンみたいに全部を丸飲みしてなかったわ。そんな感じじゃないよ。But lately I haven't had to do that, so I'm glad. 今日最近あまりしてないからよかったね。Because for example, when we went to Japan and we were going to like the Kyoto cuisine place, sometimes like staff-san would be like, "Hey, Freo, try these like pickled vegetables." And I'm like, "Okay." And it wasn't bad. I didn't love them, but but I could eat them. So it was fine. うん、そうね、なんか特になんか、京都料理レストランに行って、初めて日本で、スタッフさんが、フリオ、この野菜を食べてみて。じゃあ僕が、OK。で、まあ食べて、全然、まあ、そんなに好きじゃなかったけど、まあ問題なかったね。食感はまだ苦手だったけど、まあ食べれるようになったわ。全然。普通に咀嚼してたわ。You know, if possible, try chewing your food though. I do not recommend. I do not recommend not chewing. Pickled ginger. Ginger is fine. I don't have problems with ginger. Ginger なら全然問題ないけどね。What I still don't like, both flavor and texture wise, it's papaya. Papaya is the one thing that I don't like. Melons, I'm also not a big fan of. 多分なんか、味も食感好きじゃない食べ物は、やっぱりなんかパパイヤね。パパイヤダメ。そしてメロンもあんまり好きじゃない。If it's like a melon blended drink, then maybe I can drink it, but melon's not my favorite flavor in general. So Cantaloupe's okay. Mango? I love mango. Mango is really nice. Especially Manila mango. I don't like fibrous mango. If it's the mango that like gets stuck in your teeth, I don't like that. But if it's the smooth, almost gelatin-like mango, I like it. And avocados I like also. No problems with avocados. Very creamy. マンゴー好きだけど、歯に残るマンゴーがあまり好きじゃないね。もっとスムーズなマンゴー好き。Alright. It's starting to... The stream started to become like a food interview kind of session, so... Maybe I should steer away from just like answering. I really want to avoid unless it's a Q&A stream, I want to avoid just streams where it's just question. I think it's not the it's not the environment of a Zatsu that I want. そうだね、なんかまあ、みんな気になってるってわかるけど、まあ、いろんななんか質問来て、もうなんかZatsuの雰囲気は人気なら全然違うから。まあ。話に戻ろう。Q&A 配信ならまあ全然大丈夫だけどね。Yeah, no, and when the Q&A rolls around, so what do you eat? It's like, come on. そうだね、なんかいろんななんかサツさん配信するときになんかいろんななんか質問来て、そして Q&A 配信するときに静かになるよ。じゃあフリは今日何食べた？ね、ほんまやんけ。Can you come up with questions on the spot? I can. But I think a good idea would be like what some people mention, right? Like just whenever something comes up on a stream, maybe like writing it down so you don't forget. If it's that. if it's difficult.まあけど多分配信見るたびに後で聞く質問をどこでもメモしてくれたらいい。ナイスアイディアでしょ？ナイス提案だ。後で Q&A 配信でいろいろ面白いな質問が聞いてもらうから。緊張しちゃうのもある。なんで緊張しちゃうの？緊張しないでよ。ただ不良だよ。No reason to get nervous. It's just me. Like here I am talking about swallowing food like a pelican. There's no need to be nervous, right? It's easier to ask questions when the flow of conversation goes. Yeah, but I hope it's reasonable to understand why I want to avoid like the bombarding question dynamic, right? I feel like in the end, the flow ends up not being mine in the stream, but it ends up becoming dominated by Doremin or by the listeners, which I think it's not necessarily the best, or at least how I want to deal with things. So I hope it's understandable from that aspect as well. Because then it's easy for me to get distracted also. You're the boss of the coffee. Yes, I'm the boss of the coffee. Speaking of which, I need to think of like a maybe... What word should we do? Let's do chewing today for Spanish. Before we wrap up the stream. まあ、配信の終わる前に、スペイン語言葉を教えますね。咀嚼しよう。Pelican? Pelican is just pelícano. I don't know when you guys will use chew in Spanish, but it surely will be useful sometime, right? まあ、どの場合に、スペイン語で咀嚼、なんか、いつに使うかなって、わからないけど、まあ、いつかに便利になったらいいよね。嬉しいよ。Masticar. Masticar. Chew, or maybe in English it would be more chewing, right? Than chew. So I think chewing would be more appropriate. Masticar. That's if you make it a noun, right? 名詞ならマスティカールね。けど、まあ、食べ物を咀嚼してる、噛んでる。Estoy masticando la comida. Mastica bien la comida. なんかちゃんと食べ物を咀嚼して、mastica bien la comida. ちゃんと咀嚼しなさい。Like, chew your food properly. Mastica bien la comida. Mastico, yo mastico. I chew. Direct translation would be mastication. Yeah, but no one says mastication, right? And in Spanish, the way you use the word masticar is the same usage for chewing, so. Frío no masticó la comida. Frío se volvió un pelícano. Frío no masticó la comida. Frío wa tabemono o shoku shinakatta. Frío se volvió un pelícano. Frío wa pelícano ni natta wa. Frío became a pelican. Pelícano. I don't know when you guys will use that, but someday maybe. Masticar dormin, that's what debonaires do. Recently, I can't believe there's the Pollo-dore, right? And now, I guess there's Pelidor. Oh no. I'm a hedgehog. I'm not a bird. 鳥じゃないけどね。ハリネズミだよ、僕。I'm not a pelican. Or a bird. 鳥じゃないよ。ハリネズミだ。Speaking of which, though, I think it's about time for me to wrap up. So, I think I'm gonna be leaving it here. So, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a nice coffee Zatsu. I'm excited to try the rest of the blends and beans that we tried today. So, appreciate it. I'll be under your care for the next coffee Zatsu as well. Next coffee Zatsu is probably gonna be in Spanish or Japanese. I haven't decided yet, but it's been a while, so. We're probably gonna be trying the new blend in another language next time. それなんか、次回はまだ決めてないけど、スペイン語か日本語は配信するね。次のコーヒー雑談。久しぶりだから。多分スペイン語かな？ Maybe, most likely Spanish though. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, no, thank you very much. 銀さんつぶちゃとありがとうございます。コーヒーサさんありがとう。お腹すく。話題が多くて楽しかった。なんか、泣きすぎた、懐かしすぎ。ラッキースターね。ラッキースター。懐かしすぎ。私もアニメ見た後すぐチョココロネを食べて、一時期ハマってたよ。リオはミント好きなのは知ってたけど、まさかそこまで好きだとはミント仲間だ。ブラックフライデーセールで買った豆を楽しみにしてます。ありがとうございますね。マジでミント大好きだ。けどいいよね。海外でチョココロネはあまり見ないから、日本にいた時まで全然食べてなかったね。いいな、いいな。美味しかったな。コーヒーと。Kapeli, thank you so much for the super chat. Super chat ありがとうございます。Thank you for the coffee, Satsu. I've been so busy, so I'm planning to have fun time today. Are the leaves turning red over there too? Today I'm planning to go see the autumn leaves for real. Everyone enjoy short autumn. Thank you very much. I think for now the leaves are not turning red much here, but I don't know if maybe in some other places it does. But yeah, no, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the sightseeing for the autumn leaves. And everyone have a great autumn. そうだね。みんな素敵な秋を過ごしてね。そろそろ冬になるから。See you son, thank you so much for the super chat ですよね。冬にしてた珍しく、暖かい太陽があり、涼しい一日でした。コーヒーもとても美味しくて、完璧じゃないですか。みんなでもいい一日をね。みんありがとうございます。みんないい一日を過ごしてくれたらいいね。ありがとうございます。そっちはもう冬なの？まだ秋じゃないの？こっちはまだ秋だよ。多分12月から始まるからな。冬は。Is it already winter over there for you guys? For us, I think it's still autumn until like maybe the middle of December. I see. 場所によるかな？ It really depends on the place, huh? But I think even in Japan, there's probably some places that are way colder than some others, right? だって、日本でも多分、そんなに寂しくないところ、そして寒すぎるところが絶対にあるから。まあ違うよね。ペピさん、そばちゃとありがとうございます。フリオくん、今日も配信ありがとう。楽しい時間をありがとう。他の新しいコーヒー豆をも楽しみにしてます。僕も楽しみにしてるね。ありがとうございます。来てくれて。スピーカーさん、そばちゃとありがとうございます。配信お疲れ様です。今日の雑談も楽しかった。日本百貨店コラボのスーツ姿がとても美味しくてかっこよかった。塩セットのコラボ配信も楽しみにしてますね。ありがとうございます。楽しみにしてね。オリバー先輩枠で、27日に、はい、PR 配信します。ありがとうございます。気に入ってよかったわ。レモンクリームさん、そばちょっとありがとうございます。フリちゃん、今朝もありがとう。現地の、トルティーヤのリアルを聞けて楽しかった。プラウドメリーの、アナエロビック、ハニーサンセットが特に気になったけど、ブラックフライデーは、コマンダンテを狙ってる。いや、わからん、どうしよう。まあ、コマンダンテはいいミルだから。多分、コマンダンテの方がいいでしょ。だって、いろんな美味しい豆種類があるから。そうやって、豆の香りとか味わいとかを完璧出せるから。まあ、コマンダンテ狙うのは正しいと思うね。全然悪くないと思う。まあけど、誰か、なんかいいミル欲しいなら、全然なんかコマンダンテ以上の種類もあるね。イージープレスとかもおすすめです。Of course, if anyone wants a really good grinder and the Comandante could be a little bit more, the Comandante is a little bit too expensive, then there's a good amount of grinders that are pretty good without being that expensive. I think Easy Presso has really nice grinders that don't go up to the $300 range, so I do recommend Easy Presso. And that's what, for example, Lance Hendrick, the one that made this recipe that I use, he uses an espresso. He likes it more than the Comandante, so. Not bad at all, not bad at all. そうね、なんか特になんかこのレシピ作った人、ランス・ヘッドリックが、コマンダンテよりイースプレッソのミルが好きだから、の方が好きだから。いいやつだと思う。えみちさん、そちらとありがとうございます。今日も楽しかった。フリオのおかげで、今日は早起きできたので、朝活できます。コラボ楽しみにしてます。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。朝活頑張ってね。You mentioned King Grinder before too, right? Yeah, I recommend King Grinder for those wanting to start getting into coffee. They probably don't want to invest too much in a coffee grinder. Then the King Grinder is my recommendation. Because it's pretty affordable and you can get a pretty good cup out of it. Because, not everyone's gonna want to spend hundreds of dollars for coffee. Especially if they're starting out, right? Who even knows if, you like black coffee enough? Or like coffee enough to warrant it, so. King Grinder is good if you want something affordable. そして高くない種類なら、King Grinder もおすすめできるね。だってみんなは、いっぱい、高い値段ミルを買いたくないってわかるから、安くていいクオリティのやつは King Grinder もおすすめできるね。アイビちゃん、つぶチャット出演にありがとうございます。素敵なコーヒー札ありがとうございます。朝でも元気もらいましたよ。おつみみん、ありがとうございます。元気もらえて、元気もらったって教えてもらって嬉しいね。ありがとうございます。Dorinian, thank you so much for the super chat. Otsufuri, thank you for the silly and nice coffee satsu. The salt collaboration turned out beautiful. Looking forward to hearing you talk about it. Yes, please look forward to it. I'm also very excited about it, so hope you guys can enjoy it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Evie, thank you. Thanks so much for the super chat. Salamat po. Thank you for the coffee satsu. It's been a while since I got a day off that landed on a coffee satsu, so it feels so nice to be able to actively tune in. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you so much for tuning in whenever you can. Very much appreciate it. I hope everyone has a lovely rest of your day. Thank you very much. Akaibara, thanks so much for the super chat. Thank you for the satsu for Ryokun. I'm working on an assignment and now is the perfect time for a snack break. Got lots of ideas. Have a good evening. Best of luck with your assignment and hope you enjoy your snacks. Very much appreciate your the super chat. Thank you very much. ハムボンボンさん、スーパーチャットありがとうございます。今日も楽しいコーヒー、雑談をありがとう。フグは、福岡に行った時にぜひ食べてみてほしいです。おいしくて、しんちゃんがペリカンになっちゃうかも。まあ、おいしいならちゃんと装着したいね。ペリカンになりたくないわ、おいしいなら。ありがとうございますね。福岡に行くの機会があれば、あれを覚えておく。ありがとうございます。サムガリさん、そこちょっとありがとうございます。今日も配信ありがとう。寝坊好きだけど、ちょっとでも話題をお話聞けてよかった。コーヒー苦手なんだけど、この前初めてコーヒー豆買ってみたよ。朝入りで、酸味があるものなら飲めるみたい。新しい正解をありがとう。朝入りはなんかもっとフルーティーな味だから、フルーティーな味なら、多分、ブラックコーヒー苦手の人は、全然、始まる時にぴったりだと思うね。ブラックコーヒーを、飲めれると思う。だって自分で入れたら、そしてコーヒーの強さをコントロールできるから。頑張ってね。頑張って。Yeah, no. Just in case anyone is wondering as well, for anyone that's not that used to drinking black coffee but is curious about it, I definitely recommend light roasts that are more fruity based. I think, especially if you brew it yourself, you can control how strong it is. So, I think that way you can get used to black coffee and it won't be that overwhelming or that strong or bitter for you. I really like light roast and brewing them almost like tea with a coarse grind. So I'm sure many people could be surprised and change their minds. Mueichiru-san, thank you so much for the super chat. Otsu free, gracias por hoy. Buenas noches, Tencho. Buenas noches. Gracias, muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Espero la pases bonito. そして、メンさん、そばチャット、カンサムニタ、オツフリー、朝配信ありがとう。フリオくんのおかげで、電車の中で、帰ずに、寝ずに、移動しました。今日も頑張ります。フリオくんも、ドレミンも、いい日がなりますように。ありがとうございます。そうはね、なんか電車で寝落ちするのが危ないよね。マジでびっくりしたよ。日本に行った時に、電車で、寝てる人は危くないのって思ってたけど、マジでびっくりしたね。そして、ちゃんとなんか、いい時間に目覚めるのはすごかったと思った。I really was surprised by the amount of people that slept on trains. Especially in Japan. I'm like, how can you do that? Are you not gonna lose your stop? But no, people were waking up normally, so I thought that was really surprising. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can trust myself to do that. 僕はもう電車で寝るの自信ないね。全然自信ないよ。マジですごいよ。Anyways, I'll leave you guys for now. I'll see you guys next time for I really don't know what's gonna be the next stream. But I'll see you guys next week, okay? 次の配信はまだわかんないけど、また来週ね。日本なら今週だけど。今日もありがとうございました。Thank you so much for the Satsuran today. I'll see you guys next time, okay? またね。See you guys. Kelix is playing Pokemon CA right now, so we're gonna be going to his stream, okay? 今、Kelix がポケモン ZA やってるから、あそこにリダイレクトしましょう。See you guys. Bye bye.